Now, you can bet me that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia has been so wise, so calm, and yet very, very intelligent about Nima Baby Oye. Now, former President John Dramani Mahama, I congratulate him at least for the many things we've seen on the internet. It has been declared. We want to now delve into the matter there. How come that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia he lost the elections? How come that with all the polls obeying in he still lost? And this is going to be a very interesting video because I made it in points. Now the last point will shock you. Now, the interesting part in there, for victory to be declared for a particular political party, it has to start from polls, it has to start from opinions, it has to start from not supporters. But how come there everything was right for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, but everything shifted on the day of the elections? Now, Yababa delved into the whole matter. Now, there is something which we believe there. It actually went in favor for the NDC. Now, the very thing of which went in favor for the NDC there, the people in MPP they did not vote. And the reason why we say this is because looking at the history of Ghana now and MPP elections, at least their performance in the elections, we could see very clearly there. Every time they want to Abebiano, I mean 70% turnout for all the MPPs. Supporters now what to about in Ashanti region or they are very stronghold of the MPP, no, the very stronghold of the MPP, no. At least 70% will vote. But this time around, less than 50% of people voted, meaning that it will go against the MPP. Now, Obanadama, it gives a higher hand to all the NDC. I remember that during the time Dr. Mahmoud Bami Wokon CDV also meeting him painful in the MPP, he said something that their numbers did not increase. This video now, in some of it has gone viral. Many people have watched it, but I want us to watch it again. I want to help you understand certain few things be occurring as a result of the analytics we're providing from the party or from the Alpha. To my family video because this video will be very, very interesting.
It is possible. Better not say. We na menje sɛ mobɛba saa dɔm no dɔɔso nyame nhyira mo nyinaa me na ɔyɛ ne chairperson Julie ɛne mo a moka ho nyinaa wei deɛ moahyɛ no kora yɛkɔto aba sɛdeɛ yɛn nyinaa na yɛhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛyɛ no amba saa na ɛno nti ɛna yɛgye too mu sɛ wohwɛ aba no a President Mahama ne NDC no mo wei but said the kind, we interest is over. Battle, you lose the battle, but war no dear, you lose it. The person shamu na kura. There, I want to say the muamu election yen na yedema NDC. And yet, Omo numbers no answer from 2020. Yet, above from by 40%. Analysis no simple.
Dr. Mamia, thank you so much. Now, I did my analysis and I realized that what he's saying is actually factual. The MPP won vote as far back as 2020, it went down by almost 40%. Meaning that it gave a high hand to the NDC. At the same time, even their stronghold, they got less than 50% of people coming to vote. It's in with the Abano Wanto, MPP for the Wanto Abano. It's a one and the first point. You check according to the Electoral Commission, the registered number of voters, one number was so that what to Abano, there were 18 million. It's 18 million people. We check from Eastern announcement or they declare the results now. It was around 10 million, 10 point something million. Now I can credit with come on, you run to about 12 million. Into one another what to Abano, that is in MPP for this is national, this is nationwide, or 18 million. And at 12 million, what to Abano, that is even 2 million DC, even what 2 million people, even what 2 much other. It's 12 million who participate in the electoral process. It is a year 2 FIMA. Here with the 6 million people do not vote at all. Over 6 million people do not vote at all. That is why it makes sense that their vote went down by 40%. Because if these people voted, I bet you it was going to change the whole thing. So that is the first part. Now, the second part in there, the NDC, the second point, NDC propaganda. NDC propaganda, no, it cut Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia left, right, center. They called him names. Even Poko our friend about Olaya Nale. It was actually very dramatic to watch there. Every NDC communicated via onya 5 minutes. Obechia Nagasana candidate, what's former President John Dramani Mahama. No, we'll use the 4 minutes, no, or the Chicha Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. So you could see that before Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia went to the elections, he went to the elections with a half-baked self. It wasn't easy. Now, you look at some of the propaganda now, I'm telling you there, this propaganda was so heartbreaking there. It even included Ashawofo. Let's take a watch.
Nyame no kware. Deti a me ko ti mama ama ne se. O ma asawo la ne bo onye fokra. Because ye bre. Asawo ne bo na e dey. Asawo fo ni nuwa e niwo. Mama beto. Asawo fo na ma replicate na so ate. Oh nana. Enti ako mama nye no nye bi my wife. O nye ma asawo bo ni bra 5C. I bet ma go 4 rounds. Nyame no kware. Deti
Obi Pedoko 4 rounds. Into now they said there already a campaign for John Dramani Mahama, the former president. Neither he wants him to come back. Now or reduce the price of Ashewofo to 5 cities. Then remember you're able to work for 4 rounds. The caption Upukra Nama Miracle also I voted for John Dramani Mahama because I want Ashewo prices to be affordable so I can go 3 or 4 rounds. I go innovation. This is the caption. Now, this is just one bit of oil the propaganda. Imagine you're going into an election with this kind of thing. It's actually very heartbreaking. Now, apart from that, there was an initiative called the Medical Drone System. Hey, we had an NDC communicator, our friend Evans Amu, telling us that it is irrelevant. But I was very glad that the host of the show, Oninya Wunchu, but the man still stood on his ground that American drone delivery. And this is a man who is more than 50 years. Nora can sum up to them. We take a listen. This is part of the NDC propaganda.
say 1 city, 2 cities, 1 city, 2 cities. Airport ne there and Chibia would dinner wow the Ghana car na be with the drone after you not the drabber.
Anya papa. Me say anya papa.
Mark,
Yes.
you mean you know.
Yanjwe de ben.
You say drone the Juma bro.
Asambe na oka understand.
Drone.
Politics ma mutu kan say.
No, let's analyze it.
O se drone em fe adwuma.
No, let's analyze it.
Enye nipa
Near
na
Ghana here any drone.
Wow.
What says that wa you bet me dua bayre airport.
No, just like that.
No, you also that's what you believe. Then I think I'm sorry. So officer drone bet me Bebwa Ghana at this time. Do you think drone can help? What we need now is drone.
Send drone and our force say your friend is saying the human and but say the say is unnecessary. Drone delivery.
I'm saying
drone delivery it is a one yare and now what
I am saying
moja.
If listen
but what it now but open moja and a moja no ye bi na drone na deliver moja dia ba yare sabia obeka say drone win ya on.
Mark, if you are using a word unnecessary, I'll use beyond necessary. It's irrelevant at this time. So we'll see unnecessary. Irrelevant at this time of our economy.
Yeah, medical drone service.
Yes, we don't need it.
It's time
we need better roads.
We
need better roads, connectivity that will link the economy, not drone. That will link the economy. The fundamentals now Dr. Bawumia was talking about. May an interview be one of the mother station was asking him, what is the type of your economy? I say, my type of not but it's not doing so economy. It is not family and fair economy. But tell us your type of economy at the time. And when I'm interview, interview say, then tell us what is the type of your economy? Or say, it is my economy. I'll tell you, we'll bring a new economy. But it's not doing so. But what is your type of economy? You talk about the
As I'm hurricane, Uncle you. The tail end now, Opedo defend the hono. I mean, there, it has left medical drone delivery system being irrelevant to Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the type of economy of Padoka. I mean, I'm not able to link the whole two, but you could see that this is a clear propaganda from the NDC, and this is by far one of the reasons. Now, you could see that there are many, many reasons. This is just the second point, but I believe you'll be shocked because the NDC propaganda cut so deep there. It made it very, very. I did be a why employ a good initiative for NDC was clamping down on it, making it look as if they are making sure they don't want the Ghanaian people to see. So no wonder the communicator from the NPP Obeye Biara and so Mobesi no when you see. Now, apart from that, we also got the hints there. Yanufui, this is some alleged news from certain sources. Now they have seen some of them going on the internet. Some people also saying it. Now it is alleged that Yanufui one second escape from one financiers the eve before the elections. Now I was shocked because it seems all the call that I was doing it was be some kind is becoming the same. It's the day before the elections, if who fortunes before the elections was good, aye Juma, oh, aye baby kama, you knew the ground was solid. The day before the election, what they did was Sikana, it is alleged that about the when you one pieces on accountable. No. Every one of the Yanu Funyina, one parliamentary candidates, one Sekabi. This is the alleged information. It's the day before the elections, we procure Nyama. It is if you study that, if people study in their constituency, all of a sudden, Yanu Fu one PCC, they started buying things for the people. It's the Oma Mount Funa Wo MPP for no. When they compare themselves to the NDC people and they identify certain big people in the constituency where MPP for. Now, Oma, Yano Fun of the MPP no who there. Your very people no have gotten money from so people. From Bawumia, from this, from that. Into one kwana kwati wadi, one kwana kwati honede. And so one farmer wana memo on to abano. Because what next Canada. So they brought that narrative, that story. And when you bring those kinds of story, it's as if there, when you say it like this, because it is alleged information, and you would think that it is not true. But these things in Ghana, you and I know it works. It works like magic. There, an NDC man back there, Sika Efi, so and so person, waba this constituency, and Sika no you pay war. It is a Sika no one farm, one memo on to abano. I bet you. So ọba amount ne kyerɛ dɛ so amount a na calculation ne ehu wo de wo ma as a delegate, as a voter, as a this see you would want to make sure that you've taken your own. That is the story they put into the minds of people, and somehow it gained a lot of traction because imagine a day before election, this is a day, the eve of the voting day. Into a lot of things went on. Into amount for no there, the NPP people was wanting something before they could vote. No wonder over 6 million people, to them my first point in Makano, they did not go to vote. I am not saying that I'm not happy about there. It is even alleged the vote buying and those things. I mean, we all frown upon some of these things. But Krobahano, one man you may be why you may be. It's even if you hear the alleged information, you miss my money, miss Morty. It's when we get the opportunity to share our minds, Yebenyanka, it will never get to this point. And I just hope that in the next coming elections, with certain solutions like the bold solutions from the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia channel, it should emphasize that this delegate system, they should check it. Yes, they should check it. Either there, Obama amount for the supporter base, they will vote. Now, we abrogate the delegate system, meaning that a group of people will not just go and choose a candidate for a party, but they be the whole supporters. Until anybody with a party card, maybe MPP, maybe one party members, they will go and vote for their own presidential candidates, or they will go and vote for their own the I mean, I'm sure you get what I'm trying to say. Until when they do that, no way you want you pana. Up and dama, they vote for the person at the primaries and confirm the person at the general election. But when delegates go and vote, na woma ɛndi si funu matema funu hune there. The one delegate is the mina wajeje and then funu wo hune there. Oh, will show a bit of appreciation. Oh, what quite no was thought to its bank account was the mahono a week before election because of the one meetings. No, that's a one to funu we nyebia or the nyebireba. It sends a certain story. NDC used that craft and they make sure that people bought into it. Now, apart from that, there were some internal issues. There may be a marker there. A house which is divided amongst itself, no, it cannot thrive. Now, more thinking, one of the very breaking news came from Eugene Boache, which is the Honorable Eugene Boache, Subin MP. Now, when they papa, know why you would do what the Nado or why you would do what Kinoforiata. That man said me, these were internal issues. A lot of people cut there. This issue started a very long time ago, but in painful to Mansano, whether it is true or not, it becomes my fourth point. So the internal issues, it's we saw at a point. You saw it when there during the primaries of the MPP, it was so terrible to the point that we saw certain members of parliament, certain people in the primaries like Kennedy Japan, we saw Boache Jakon, we saw Alan Kojo Tramante. It was so dramatic. But Dr. Mudbame was very calm. We could see that. But everybody was just saying anything against each other. Now, NDC people on their TV stations, NDC people on their platforms were using these very videos and these very people against the party itself. Now, there were internal issues. Now, one of the internal issues, this is a part of the point. Now, that's my point in the These are the reasons why people believe that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will lose the elections. And so, if the 6 million people vote, I bet you, if the numbers of the NDC did not increase, then it means if 6 million people voted, I bet you it will really change a lot. What we should video, this is one of the internal issues within the NPP. If it is solved, I believe the NPP can get all the seats in the future.
The president went to take radio. That time, the Kwabre chiefs and co-has, because they gave MPP the highest vote. Highest vote in a certain region.
Yeah.
And they had every right under the constitution of Ghana to demand for quality roads. Every right. What are those politics for? And then when the chiefs held this press conference, it's called Boniayekai, that the ingrate must remember in English. Then the president was at Neotech. I was watching live with senior members of our party. The president said, "Oh," and then you see was gladly circulating it. A few days before, they were reminding Ghanaians what the president told us. I was shocked, Gabby, Randy. I was shocked. Is this happening? Or it's a slip of tongue? Why was it? Because he kept repeating himself. I said, then he went on using some, key personal indicators about assessing his own ministers. When the economy was just tumbling every day. Oh, Kenufurata, Amwakwata, Alanchemate, why is the best person? What kind of personal indicators is my president using? So when we came, I came from England. We like-minded colleagues of mine, we met. And the meeting took place in my house. I'm telling Ghanaians, it took place in my house. 42 members of parliament. We all convened. And I invited Chemi Sabunso as the leader of the caucus and Honorable Joe Wise to come and join. Because we wanted to go and meet the president quietly. Nobody was interested in the press conference. We had all worked for the ticket for him to be elected president, for us to be elected members of parliament. So we want to see him and discuss these things privately with him. That, hey, the way he's going, please. He may not run again. So, of course. But at least we have a party to win an election. So we're all concerned. What happened? We couldn't meet our president. We couldn't meet our president. Your own MPs. We couldn't meet him.
Why?
Randy, I think Manasseh has written copiously.
No, I'm asking you.
Because some of the MPs had voted against Michael Quay, Speaker.
Oh.
So, yes. So we left it. Then we said, okay, some of us. Randy, do you know my oath as a member of parliament? Let me read it to you again today.
Okay.
Ghanaians, listen to me. I, Eugene Boache entry, having been elected a member of parliament, do in the Almighty God swear that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Republic of Ghana, not MPPO, Republic of Ghana. But without Ghana, there's no MPP, there's no NDC. As by law established, that I will uphold, look at the local, uphold, preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of Ghana. And that I will faithfully and conscientiously discharge the duties of the Parliament. So help me God. So those people out there who are thinking because I go into Parliament because of an MPP ticket, so I should go and put like and sink, I behave as if I have no mind or no shells in my head. You heard what my father campaigning told us. What is the Parliament loans? You heard it. And so some of us, we are grandfathers who got Randy. We have done kids for people to insult us as if we are nobody, as if we can't think. And when we decide to hold a press conference and make the president aware that the continued tenure of Kenufrata was not going to inure to our benefit electorally.
So you held a press conference because you have been unable to meet him.
22nd of October.
Because you have been unable to meet
yes.
him. Okay.
Because now we want something from power. What do we do? What do we do? You know, Ghanaians know. At least every Ghanaian know that me, I've been consistent for the last 2 years about today. So what has happened today, I'm not part of it. And nobody can say they love the party more than I do. But when we did that, and the president refused to meet us, not the press conference. The following day, the president met us.
Oh.
The following day, he met us in Jubilee House.
I see.
And then prominent members of society called us that the president will get rid of, will leave Ken. So we should just bear with him. He's an elder statesman. We don't have to.
When was this?
This is what happening around the November, December of 2022. So we should allow it. We allowed it. If you have lost the election today, it's because of Kenuforiata. MPP has won this election because of Kenuforiata. I'm mentioning names.
What have they done?
What have they done? Kenuforiata was the who? In 2000, do you remember what President Kufuor said when he was campaigning? Do you remember?
What did he say?
What does that mean? Economy. 2016, what did President Kufuor say at trade fair? For the Bawumia ba. So we say mind. What was he talking about? Economy. How can we win a nation in this country without the economy? Why do you think our nations are punished the way they have?
But the people you mentioned, apart from Ken, they are not responsible for the economy.
Yes. Now, the president kept Ken there for 1 year and 2 months, 14 months.
After you had been assured.
After we had been assured. Yes. 2017, my brother is here. Anytime Ken came to deliver the budget, was it not Bawumia present? 2018, wasn't he there? 2019, wasn't he there? 2020, they cut off Bawumia. That's where all the excessive borrowing and the intolerable introduction of taxes on the people of this country started. That's what they cut Bawumia off. So what we say, you have to build a party. And MPP needs an open heart surgery to build this party. We cannot be sweeping things under the carpet. They're not jokers. And you can say, Randy, we are not leading, we are not senior members, we are leading members of the party. We have to let the base believe that we have handed over power to the NDC. The received wisdom in Westminster says that opposition parties don't win elections, governments lose them. We have lost the power to NDC. We did all this. Andy, the man was kept there. Now, Gabi became the chief advisor to the finance minister. They were the ones drawing the budget.
This is just an allegation.
It's an allegation. I'm telling you. I'm talking about allegation.
No, it's an allegation. You've not provided the evidence. Yes.
He was the one drawing the budget.
How?
Okay. If you don't do
TV Ghana, Matilda and Sir.